Welcome to the Hancock Hill Homestead today. Just got off the phone with a dear good friend of mine, Brother Ken. He knows what I'm talking about. But me and him was just talking. I told him I had trying to finish up some work. And what I'm doing is clearing up from my summer garden, trying to move forward and getting everything ready for my, putting some stuff in for a ground cover and stuff like that. But anyway, that's what I'm out here doing, is pulling up my mater stakes. See, like I said, this is what I use. I use a little fiberglass rod out here trying to clean some of it up. Got a few things that has happened in the last few days that me and the wife is happening. You know, it's hot out here. The sun's shining. Thank the Lord I ain't sweating yet. Been on the phone this morning with couple of things ordering for the church, talking with some of my friends and making a few deliveries, but had 2 or 3 things happen the weekend while I was going, and that's why I said don't mind, I want to show them to you. One was we done pretty good. I still got some more to do, and it's over here on this side, and that's why I said I wanted to show it up. Me and the wife over here, right over there, dug up some sweet potatoes. We needed to get them up, and we had probably about 1.5 bushels. So some were real big, some were real small, perfect eating, but we still got some to finish getting up right there. We got to get on those. But like I said, I could have videoed that, but being busy, trying to hurry up and get things done and having a lot of other things going on, that's what we was trying to do. Sorry about me being a little bit low. I'm trying to adjust it and go on, but you see, I got a lot of the field plowed up from all my summer garden. Had it done that, got rid of some of the rotten watermelons. The chickens have done been out here pecking over them. My friend, the black crows, has been here. And, you know, I like my crows. They let me know when the predator hawks is in the way. And after my chickens or whatever, they'll go to hollering and help run them off. But I got several of these stakes left to get up, and that's what I'm working on today. Just trying to finish up my summer garden and moving into my fall. I still got a little bit of okra down there, still making a little bit of it. I don't know how much longer that's gonna last, but you know, just doing that, just being obedient, trying to do what I can. But I do have something that's over here that done been able to eat some, share some, and bless some other folks with. And there's some other things over here I've been eating on all year, and I still got plenty. And that's a good thing, you know, but I was able to go back to church yesterday and had a good time. Preacher done a real good message yesterday on the message there on 1 Samuel. He done a super good job. If you don't have anywhere to go to church, you need to find one, you know, and get involved, or either listen to it, listen to someone speak the gospel to you, you know, and speak to your heart and let them be able to share. But anyway, I'm only going to be on here just a few minutes this morning, just because I hadn't been on here in a week or so, trying to get things caught up, getting things moved up. I've been plowing, I've been working on the vehicles, pulling these stakes up, doing some few other things, helping mother. We worked on a few apples the other day and did that and had a good time doing that. Got some few other things still to do. But anyway, it is getting hot out here. I didn't want to be out here too long, but you see I got some tall grass I need to get rid of, and the rest of these old tomato vines and stuff, I need to plow them in and break them up and get them in there and get them turned back into the dirt so they can be returned back to the dirt. But they got a few other stakes to get up. But if you hadn't started your fall garden yet, you need to. And what I'll do is I'll ease it around and I'll show you what else I got going on here. And that's what mine is. I got my winter fall garden in right here. I got the mustard greens up here, 2 types of them, and then I got my turnips planted. So I got a little patch, not much, you know. It's enough to feed you. If you clip the tops of it off, you know, not pull them up, they'll just keep right on making. So they'll just keep right on coming. So, you know, that's what you have to do. But again, that's what I said. Just want to tell y'all, thank y'all for watching and doing other things. And been hearing some things on TV, and I know somebody picked at me this morning a little bit about it. And my thing is, I don't like it because, I mean, I'm not one to, I worked for the government for 30 years, and I don't think that our government should have too much say-so in our lives, you know. But when some of y'all that probably agree that you want to do that for the government, let them know what you're doing or whatever. I'm not. I'm kind of, I figured they gonna know about it anyway, but you know, that's why I said I try not to let them get too involved in my personal life, what I'm doing. But I see on YouTube there's a lot of people that's saying register your backyard gardens with the USDA. I don't agree with that, because the reason that I don't agree with that is, you know, I think the government's in our life enough already. I don't think they need to be in anything else, and my camera is a little bit tilted today, and I don't know why, but anyway, I'm gonna try to straighten it up and get back over here, get away from my neighbor's house too. But anyway, I just feel like I don't think the government should be that, just like it is with the church. You know, there's this thing about being separation of church and state. I don't think the state or the federal government should have any say into what goes on in the church life as much as it is your home life. I mean, yeah, we already do enough. We pay taxes on our property because you really never own it. You just kind of been borrowing it from the Lord and from the state, because you make payments on it for year after year. It's whether you either growing anything on it or not is, you know, kind of where you wind up paying. You keep paying. You really never get anything ever paid off. And you know, that's a whole different world in itself, a whole new topic. But I don't think that they should be asking people to register their backyard gardens. The next, if they ask you to register your garden, what's next? What you gonna register next? You know, you already know how much water you use. They know how much electricity you use. They know how much gas you use. They know how much money you got in your bank. They even know how much money you pretty much got on your personal property right in your pocket. And that's why I said in my last video, we as homesteads and communities need to look after each other. We need to barter amongst each other. We need to, you know, if it's something I got that can benefit you and you got something to trade in equal value or something I need, then I think we should do that. And then that way eliminates having George come out of your pocket or whatever else like that. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, that's pretty much swapping one product for another product. It's not really personal gain or anything like that. That's more or less you helping them and they helping you. And I think that's what our country was founded on, is being able to help one another. I'm a big supporter of brothers helping brothers. I mean, if I didn't believe that, I wouldn't be joining a volunteer fire department where I reach out and help people who are in need at the time of a devastating thing like a fire or an accident, a motor vehicle accident. Or it could be someone who's fallen, that I read just the other day, who had fallen out of a deer stand and was laid hurt up in the woods, you know, probably several miles off of the road, you know. So they got to be toted out or either wheeled out on a gator or, you know, a side-by-side or something that way. But, you know, it takes time for somebody to locate somebody like that. It's going to have to take time to walk in and walk out and get that person out. And there's not enough of pay to really do that. Yeah, there's some counties can afford it. I don't think that our county here in Chesterfield County can afford it, paying that many people to be able to be on standby. We can't do it without the volunteers. I know a lot of people don't think about the volunteers, but we got to have volunteers. You got to have volunteers in a community. You got to have volunteers in a church. You got to have volunteers in your neighborhood. You got to have volunteers to be able to help you sometimes when you're in need, because even if you have millions of dollars, you can't even hardly find nobody to hire nobody to work for you now. I mean, if you don't do it yourself, who's gonna do it? I mean, I can't even go and help somebody else a lot of days because I'm busy here. Yeah, I've been taking care of my mother and do what needed to be done, what is required of me by what the biblical says, you know, taking care of the widows and the orphans. You know, my mother is a widow. Not only that, it's my responsibility as her son to stick by her. Same way it was my sisters. It's their responsibility to stick by her and do that, not put a burden on someone else, that we are supposed to step up. Even though you could hire somebody, it's still your responsibility to take care of your loved ones. You know, even Jesus Christ took responsibility for each and every one of us. And he died on an old rugged cross for us. I mean, he sacrificed it all for us to be able to come to him as just an easy plan, you know, accepting him. He said, whosoever believeth in him and come shall be saved. So, I mean, how easy is that? Whosoever, I'm the one with whosoever. But anyway, I want to tell y'all again, thank you for all the ones, and I really enjoy watching a lot of new guys on the YouTube channel stuff. And if you hadn't watched them, and I love to watch Nancy and Hollis's homestead in Florida. I think that's the name of it. I'm not 100% sure, but they have a beautiful place. It's in Florida. They had to put a fence around it because of the wild animals, the deer and other stuff coming in and eating their vegetable stuff. But they love to fish. They love to be able to grow their own vegetables, and they love the Lord. You know, that means a lot. That means a lot to me, having somebody in the YouTube community that you can be able to listen to. But again, I'm gonna just tell y'all thank you. Thank you for all my friends and that subscribe, hit the thumbs up, send me a comment, stuff like that. I really appreciate y'all so much. If you would, tell a friend about me. That's what I said, you know, I try to make sure I share something knowledgeable on here. But it's time now to plant your collards, your mustard greens, your turnip greens, your cabbage if you got some cabbage, and you know, let's work on that winter garden. I mean, you ain't gotta have a big field. You ain't gotta have a big field to grow anything. You can do it in a planter box. I done showed y'all that. I mean, you gotta just do it in something small. Use a 5-gallon bucket. Watch Hollis and Nancy, and I guarantee you, they will show you how you can grow in a small 2.5-gallon bucket and have enough to make sure it lasts you. So there's ways out there if you're willing to try. If not, then have some good friends or family that have some. Maybe help them out and help work on theirs. You know, it don't take but a few minutes. Tell somebody, say, look, I'll come help you if I could, you know, if you let me help you, I'd like to have a little bit of that. Most people will agree with you. They'll tell you to come right on. But other than that, I appreciate y'all. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope to have some good ones more coming. I've been waiting on a few people to call me and contact me back about looking at a sawmill and a couple other things like that, and looking at some more people's yards, you know, their backyard gardens and their, you know, their flowers and stuff around. So if you would, thank you for visiting the Hancock Hill Homestead. Have a great day.